Hey everyone, welcome to Cooking with Taz. In this video, I'm going to show you guys how to make clay pot chicken dum biryani. I'll be using my clay pot for doing the dum cooking. Using clay pot for doing the dum cooking is the highlight of this recipe. So like any other biryani recipe, I layered the chicken masala and the rice. So I did tweak my biryani recipe a bit. So while making the chicken masala, instead of fried chicken, I have used air fried chicken. So that kind of made this really healthy. Also, I have used ghee rice that's cooked in the instant pot, so that has made this biryani very delicious. So guys, let's make this exciting clay pot chicken dum biryani. First, I'm going to make a homemade marinade for the chicken. So into a bowl, going to add 2 teaspoons Kashmiri chili powder. So this is mild with intense red color. Next, going to add 2 teaspoons regular chili powder. So this is hot version. So you can add depending on your heat or spice level. Next, adding half teaspoon turmeric powder, 1 tablespoon coriander powder, 1 teaspoon cumin powder, 2 teaspoons garam masala. So this is ground whole cardamoms, cloves, cinnamon and mace. 2 tablespoons ginger garlic paste. So what I did is I ground fresh garlic cloves and ginger together and made into a paste, or you can use store-bought ginger garlic paste. Let's add 2 teaspoons salt, 3 tablespoons yogurt. So this yogurt is not that sour. 2 tablespoons freshly chopped cilantro and 1 tablespoon freshly chopped mint leaves. Finally, let's add 2 tablespoons freshly squeezed lemon juice. Give everything a good mix. So this is our awesome homemade marinade. So you can use this marinade for your chicken, beef, fish, or even vegetables like potatoes or cauliflower. So it's very flavorful and aromatic. You can even make this marinade ahead of time and store it in the refrigerator for a few days. Next, I'm going to spread this marinade all over the chicken. So I'm going to marinate the chicken overnight. So I'm going to take chicken legs or drumsticks. You can take bone-in chicken pieces, and please use bone-in chicken pieces. So that will make the chicken masala really delicious. I have also added a couple of lines over the chicken. So using a sharp knife, just add 2 lines over the chicken, so that way the marinade will get into the meat. So since I'm going to marinate the chicken overnight, this is the best way. Add all the chicken legs into a Ziploc bag and then add the marinade into the Ziploc bag over the chicken. So I've taken 9 chicken legs. You can take up to 12. Close the Ziploc bag and give it a good massage so that the marinade will evenly coat all over the chicken legs. So I'm going to place this in the refrigerator. That's the reason I'm using a Ziploc bag. You can also marinate this for 2 hours. You can use a bowl and then spread the marinade over the chicken pieces. So this is pretty good. I don't even have to use my hands to spread the marinade. So give it a good massage. I'm going to place the Ziploc bag in the refrigerator and let it marinate overnight, or you can marinate for like 2 hours. It's the next day and I have let the chicken legs marinate overnight in the refrigerator. So I'm going to air fry the chicken. So here's my air fryer. I'm going to place the marinated chicken on the air fryer basket. So this is a healthy alternative to frying the chicken. So if you don't have an air fryer, you can bake this in the oven at 400 degrees Fahrenheit or 200 degrees Celsius, or just throw them on the grill. I have a large basket, so I have placed all the 9 chicken legs on it. I'm not going to add any oil. Oil is not required while air frying. So next I'm going to set the time to 30 minutes. After 30 minutes of air frying, here are the air fried chicken legs. So it has turned crispy on the outside and it's still moist and juicy inside. So keep this aside. Next step is to soak the basmati rice. So I've taken 2 cups white basmati rice, and I always get questions on the basmati rice brand that I use. So here's what I use, Dawat brand. I love this basmati rice. So it's available on Amazon and at almost all grocery stores. So I'll post the Amazon link in the description below. If you want to buy it, you can buy it on Amazon. Let's add water and soak the basmati rice for 15 minutes. So please keep a timer so you don't forget after 15 minutes. After 15 minutes of soaking, drain the water and rinse it well under running water and keep the rice aside. I'll be making ghee rice. So for making that, into a food processor, I'm going to add 4 large garlic cloves, 1-inch slice fresh ginger, 2 green chilies. Coarsely crush these. I'll be using my Instant Pot to cook the ghee rice. So selecting saute setting, temperature should be medium. If you don't have an Instant Pot, you can use a saucepan. Place it over medium heat. So after the stainless steel pot has turned hot, I'm adding 3 tablespoons ghee or clarified butter. To the ghee, going to add 1 onion sliced thin. So I've taken yellow onions. You can also use red onions. Let's add 1.5 teaspoon salt. So for making biryani, there should be good amount of salt in the rice. So next let's add the crushed ginger, garlic and green chilies. So give it a good mix and let's saute for 2 to 3 minutes. Adding 2-inch slice whole cinnamon and 3 whole cardamoms slightly crushed. Give everything a good mix and let's saute for a minute. So next I'm going to add the soaked white basmati rice. So this is 2 cups. Combine the rice with onion, ginger, garlic, green chilies and make sure the bottom of the stainless steel pot has not turned brown. So we don't have to brown the onions. So just cook it for 2 to 3 minutes. That's all we have to do. So here the bottom of the stainless steel pot has not turned brown, which is good. So next I'm going to add 2¼ cups water. So this is slightly warm water. So for 2 cups basmati rice, we have to add 2¼ cups water. That will make the rice soft in the Instant Pot. So give everything a good mix. If you are cooking this in a saucepan over stove top, for 2 cups basmati rice, you have to add 4 cups water. So in the Instant Pot, we don't have to add a lot of water. So for 2 cups rice, we only have to add 2¼ cups water. So this is good. So let's close the pot with the lid. So let's select pressure cook setting. So cancel saute, select pressure cook, set the time to 6 minutes at high pressure and click start. If you're cooking in a saucepan, you have to cook the basmati rice for 15 to 20 minutes. After 6 minutes of pressure cooking, let the pressure release naturally for 5 to 10 minutes. So it's been 11 minutes. So next I'm going to do a quick pressure release. So let the pressure release completely. Let's open the lid So here's our fabulous and aromatic ghee rice. It smells amazing. So the aroma from the ghee and the basmati rice, look at the fluffy and crisp rice. It's not overly cooked. So for 6 minutes basmati rice will be cooked to perfection in the instant pot. So our ghee rice is ready. So take the stainless steel pot out of the main pot and keep this covered. So next let's make the chicken masala using the air fried chicken. So keep this covered and so it will set beautifully. Next, let's start making the chicken masala. So I have placed a large wok, or you can use a wide large saucepan. Place it over medium heat, and next I'm going to add around quarter cup coconut oil. If you don't have coconut oil, you can use any kind of oil. You can also add some ghee. That will make the chicken masala very flavorful. Adding 2 dried bay leaves to the hot oil. So next I'm going to add sliced onions. So I use my food processor and slice the onions. These are beautiful, so thin. So I've taken around 6 yellow onions. So add that to the oil. Yes, we need to season the onions with salt, so adding 1.5 teaspoons salt. So after we add salt, moisture will be released from the onions and the onions will cook faster. So give it a good mix and let's cook this for a few minutes till the onions turn translucent. So this will take around 15 minutes. Next, going to coarsely grind a few ingredients in my food processor, adding 4 garlic cloves, 1 inch sliced ginger, 3 green chilies. So next going to add 4 whole cardamoms, 3 whole cloves, 2 inch slice whole cinnamon. Let's coarsely grind these, so don't make into a smooth paste. So the onions have turned translucent, so let's add the coarsely ground ginger, garlic, green onions and whole spices. So give everything a good mix. So let's cook this till the raw smell goes away, and also the onions have to turn light golden in color. So this will take 15 more minutes. After 15 minutes, as you can see, the onions have started to turn light golden. So now let's add 4 tomatoes chopped. Combine well. So next let's cover the wok or the pan with a lid. Let's cook till the tomatoes turn slightly mashed up. In the Ziploc bag that's used for marinating the chicken, as you can see, there is some marinade left in the bag. So I'm going to scrape all that out using a silicone spatula. There will be around 2 tablespoons marinade. So this marinade is packed with aroma and flavors. So we can add this to the cooked onions and tomatoes. Add the marinade to the cooked onions, tomatoes. So this is roughly around 2 tablespoons. Combine well. So as you can see, the onions and tomatoes have cooked beautifully. So now it's time to add the air fried chicken legs. So if you have baked the chicken or grilled the chicken, you can add that to the cooked onions and tomatoes. Combine everything well. So next we need to cook this over high heat. So increase the heat to high and let's cook this for a few minutes till the moisture dries off and the onions start to turn brown, slightly brown in color. After 5 minutes, I'm going to garnish this with quarter cup chopped cilantro and also going to add 2 tablespoons freshly chopped mint leaves. Let's stir fry for 5 more minutes. So let all the moisture dry off. It's almost done. As you can see, the onions are starting to turn golden brown. That's when the chicken masala will taste delicious. This is good. So keep this covered, remove the wok from the heat and keep this aside. Before layering the biryani, we need to have a few things ready. So fried onions are essential for biryani. It will make the biryani taste absolutely delicious and aromatic. So I always fry fresh onions. So I've taken 2 white onions thinly sliced. So I'm frying the onions in oil. Fry till the onions turn golden brown. Here are the fried onions. So keep this aside. Next, I'm going to soak saffron in water. So adding a few pinches of saffron into a bowl. Let's add 2 tablespoons water. So let this soak for 5 minutes. In the oil used for frying onions, I'm going to fry cashew nuts around 1/4 cup. So roast this or fry this till the cashew nuts turn golden brown. Here are the fried cashew nuts. Going to transfer this to a paper towel. If you have raisins, you can also fry 1 tablespoon raisins in oil. I have everything ready and let's start layering the rice and chicken masala. So I'll be layering in clay pot. So I have 2 clay pots here. So here are the fried onions, cashew nuts, saffron water, mint, cilantro, and so I'm going to first layer in one of the clay pot. As the bottom layer, let's spread the chicken masala. So I'm going to place 3 chicken legs. On top of the chicken masala, let's spread the cooked ghee rice. So since we kept the rice covered for some time, there will be small lumps. So break that using a spoon. Add ½ tablespoon of soaked saffron water. Garnish with some chopped cilantro and fresh mint leaves. Let's add some fried onions. I'm going to repeat all these layers one more time. So I'm using a medium-sized clay pot. So I do have the space for that. If you're using a small clay pot, you can just use 1 layer of everything. As the top layer, we need to spread some roasted cashew nuts. Let's cover this tightly with an aluminum foil. Since I'm using a clay pot for dum cooking, I have to use my outdoor grill. It has a flame burner. So clay pot, it has to be only kept on flame burner. Please don't place it over ceramic flat top cooking range. So turn on the burner. So it's in my backyard. I place the clay pot. So let's cover with a lid. So let's do the dum cooking for 15 minutes over low heat. So keep the heat to low. It's been 15 minutes, so I'm going to turn off the heat and take the clay pot inside. Here is the clay pot chicken dum biryani. So I cooked in dum for 15 minutes and kept it covered for a few minutes. Now it's time to open it. So let's open the chicken dum biryani that's cooked in the clay pot. Ooh, look at that, guys. The clay pot chicken dum biryani has turned out good and it smells amazing. So I'm going to serve this on a plate. Let's gently mix the rice and chicken masala and place it on a plate. I'm going to serve this biryani along with papad or wafers, and I've also made a raita. So this is yogurt with onions, tomatoes, green chili. I've also added some pomegranate seeds. Here is the clay pot chicken dum biryani. So this has turned out great and it smells incredible. So guys, if you have a clay pot and when you make the biryani, do the dum cooking in it. It's a unique way of presenting your biryani and the biryani will taste really aromatic and delicious. So guys, do give this recipe a try and let me know your feedback. If you have enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll be back with more cooking videos. Until then, happy cooking, take care and bye!